Hey, who wants to know the signs and the symptoms of anxiety so that you can see what's going on with you and what you have to do about it? Hey, what's up, happy hackers? It's Jodi here. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Well, we're going to be talking about the signs and the symptoms of anxiety. Yuck! It is such a pain in our lives, isn't it? And so sometimes these weird things happen to us and we think, that's different, that's weird. That's not just anxiety, that's something really bad. Okay, so we're gonna break down all these signs and these symptoms of anxiety so you don't think you're losing your mind or you have cancer or you're having a heart attack. You know that it's just anxiety. But before I get into that, please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel because you do not want to miss one of my videos that comes out each week on how to release fear and how to bring happiness into your life. I release videos every week. Subscribe and you'll be in the know. So here we go, the signs and the symptoms of anxiety. This is what I really want you to know and think about. Because we think of anxiety as this mysterious thing that comes and takes us over, or this brain wiring, that we're different than other people, our brain's wired for anxiety. I don't think about anxiety that way. This helps because it demystifies the whole anxiety. And I have classes on this, on the biology of fear, because this takes down 50% of your anxiety, understanding what is happening physically with your body. So just go to jodiema.com/class for that class. I promise you, best thing out there. Anxiety is synonymous with the adrenaline rush. So the symptoms of anxiety are symptoms of what adrenaline does to your body. All stress, all worries, all anxiety, all embarrassment, all discomfort, all upsetness, it's all the same hormone. It's not just how you're wired. Everybody has a fear response in their body. Everyone, if their body's functioning normally, they have adrenaline. Adrenaline is what gets released in your body when your fear response is released. So the signs and the symptoms of anxiety are the same signs and symptoms of any adrenaline release for anybody. And what I describe as anxiety is a leftover fear response when you're not in physical danger. That's what anxiety is. Anybody could have it. What happens is anxiety feels scary and it continues that adrenaline release. But I'll go into that more if you want to take my class. The signs and the symptoms of anxiety are varied. Okay, so some main ones, of course, like your stomach gets crampy or you get butterflies in your stomach. That's because all of your blood is going to your large muscles so you can fight off that dangerous animal in the woods or run away, right? So all your blood goes to your large muscles, your stomach gets crampy. You get an increase of heart rate and breathing, again, so that you have the energy to fight or flee a situation. The other thing that happens is your mind gets hyper-focused. So it's going to grab onto something and assess the risks. It's going to magnify the negatives and the risks to make sure it can keep you safe. So you could see all of you doing this. If you're struggling with anxiety, you grab something, your mind grabs it, and it's like, oh no, look at this. And this is possible, and it's not going to be okay, and blah, 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 right? That is adrenaline. Okay, that's not you. That's not, of course, adrenaline is part of you, but like that's not you being crazy or weak or losing your mind. That is what happens to you physically when you have adrenaline released in your body. Your mind gets hyper-focused on something and it goes over and over and over on that because it's looking for a problem. And so sometimes it creates its own problem by doing that, right? And it is really scary. You keep pumping out the adrenaline. This all continues. You might feel heat or a headache. You might pick or bite your nails or do something. That is you responding. That's not a symptom of the anxiety. That's you trying to get control over your environment or use up some of that nervous energy. Picking your skin, wringing your hands, grabbing something and holding it, white knuckling, right? This is us responding because we want to do something. Our whole mind and body is like, let's do something to keep ourselves safe. And most of the time with anxiety, remember, anxiety is a leftover fear response when you're not in physical danger. It is going to come when you're not in physical danger. And so there's nothing to do. So your body is trying to do something, anything. You get hot or you get really cold. All of this happens. Now there's some kind of weirder symptoms of anxiety that freak people out to no end. One is your mind goes blank. This is also adrenaline. So adrenaline can hyper-focus your mind. The problem is if there's nothing to focus on, because you're safe, it's looking for something to focus on, and there's no problem. And so it feels empty. There's this empty feeling. This really freaks people out. They feel empty in the mind, and they're like, I'm losing my mind and empty. I can't even think about anything. Like their mind is blank. That is adrenaline. Don't worry about that. The other thing that freaks people out is when they get numb. I mean, the muscles sometimes get stiff, gets tense, that sometimes you have pain in your muscles, and sometimes you have numbness. This is a huge amount of adrenaline in your blood. Don't worry about these things. If you are prone to anxiety and it's something that happens to you and you have any of these symptoms, don't freak out that there's something else wrong with you. Make sure you get the adrenaline out of your body, and I can teach you exactly how to do that. Don't forget jodiema.com/class, and see if you still have those symptoms. Usually when you get rid of the anxiety, the symptoms go away. You have nothing else to do to get rid of them. So there you have it. Those are the signs and the symptoms of anxiety. Don't wait to get help. Most people wait 3 to 10 years before they get help for their anxiety, and help is out there. It's as close as a Google search. Anxiety is highly treatable. You don't have to live this way. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. If you liked it, please share it. You know that anxiety is invisible. You know that firsthand. No one can see that you have it, and you can't see that anyone else has it. So please share this video, because there's a lot of people who need to hear this to understand what's going on for them so they don't freak out. Because when they freak out, their anxiety goes up, it gets worse. And I'm here to make it go down, calm you, make you feel better, bring happiness into your life. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel so you get a new video every week, and you can keep it up. Keep releasing that fear, keep bringing happiness in your life. These happy hacks come out weekly, and I want you in the know. And if you want more from me, come on over to my website, jodiema.com, where I have more videos and articles on how to love yourself and open your heart and release all that nasty fear that doesn't help you live your happiest life. So I'll see you right here next week. And until then, be present and let that you want to be shine through.